Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Logitech 4K Pro webcam. Now, this retails for roughly $200 US, and I do expect it to go on sale. It's been on the market for a while. Still really hard to get in stock for many retailers. This has been the case throughout the entire pandemic, and I personally debated whether or not this was better for me to use than one of my cameras using my Elgato Camlink, but I came to the conclusion I'd rather have a dedicated solution than, of course, the alternatives, as I almost take my hand off here, which are not bad. I mean, the Camlink is a great product, and if you do have a camera to use it with, which of course I do, looks like I'm missing the seal there, then by all means, it's not a bad idea. Still got more seals to get rid of. But what you have to keep in mind is that sometimes having a dedicated tool is the best way to go. And I'm always having trouble with these, aren't I? But that was the conclusion I ended up drawing. So when I saw it in stock recently, I decided to scoop it. And, you know, it's also a matter of my workspace for any streaming that I end up doing for the channel, or just in general, having the flexibility of video conferencing for Zoom, anything business related, personal related. I'd rather have a webcam. Now, that's not to say there aren't other ways to go. I am just the Larry David of unboxings all the time, aren't I? Easiest way is to just do that, isn't it? Does supposedly support HDR. I mean, I would not get excited about that. For me, this is really about, as I mentioned earlier, having a dedicated device, something that I know I can mount on my monitor, which I have absolutely no headroom. So even though, again, I have many cameras that can act as webcams, even without the Camlink that I have, because, you know, clearly with Sony now offering support for webcam capability on basically all of the Sony cameras that I have, those are great options, including the ZV-1. It's a great option, but still having this ability to just drop this on top of my 48-inch LG CX OLED and have it take up no space, I'm willing to essentially live with the quality difference than using something APS-C or full frame, or even just a 1-inch sensor, as I mentioned, which I've got plenty of 1-inch sensor based cameras. So the balance of the accessories here, pretty straightforward. I also see this as a utility because, if and when, again, traveling, I'd rather have something like this for great webcam quality than using one of my cameras. It's just, again, personal preference. So, of course, included, we have a Type-C to Type-A cable for connecting this to your PC of choice. This will be going to my desktop, but in the event I want to use it with anything else, that's really the beauty of this. And yes, 200 is a lot. If you don't need 4K, if you don't have the bandwidth to support 4K, I don't recommend going this route. Logitech throws in a carry case, which is nice, but not hard, so it's not going to really protect it. It's just going to make sure it doesn't get scratched. But again, for me, this was, as I've mentioned through the course of this unboxing, all about form factor. I mean, the LG to my left right now, my center monitor of my triple monitor setup, there's nowhere that I could stick a camera on any sort of tripod or any sort of stand that could mount a camera. There just would not be a front-facing angle. So for me, this made the most sense. And again, the versatility of knowing that, I can take it from room to room, it's plug and play, and I don't really need anything else is the beauty of this product, in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll report back on quality, probably end up shooting something on it, because the goal here is to use this not just for personal, but as I mentioned, for business. I may start doing some streaming with gaming. I've talked about that for years because I've been a PC gamer for years. So it just made sense to me. Again, profile, overall quality, the trade-offs to me are worthwhile compared to the alternatives, or at least that's my view. We'll see once I get it into action. Again, this is the Logitech 4K Pro webcam. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.